I love,
eyeliner.
I love that we're on the same page when it comes to partying.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you got to earn
Yeah.
the right to be able to drink on a Monday.
I think you're totally right.
Like, because listen,
Look,
everyone gets.
But you're not wrong, man. So, like, for example, like tonight, we both know we have that event, right? So I knew coming in, I had a podcast this morning. I had Kimmel yesterday. So this morning I was keeping my head together. When I was leaving today, I go like, I know Bert's going to drink. Now, I got a last second thing saying it was going to be 2 bears. I don't know Tom, but I do know you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if Tom drinks, but I know Bert and I can.
Yeah.
And this is the beginning of my evening.
Well, see,
so then I got that excited. I got that endorphin rush of like, okay, fun.
So this is how my day worked. I said to myself, I've been drinking like 15 days. And I said, but my favorite thing is a day buzz. I love a day buzz.
I love
it's
a
the
day
best. I'm going to have a cigar outside after this.
Fun.
I can't fucking wait.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing in the world.
Agreed.
And I love a day buzz that bleeds into a night buzz.
Same.
I love to let it fall out a little bit and then catch it again.
Same.
I love all of that. That's why I got healthy, was so that I could keep doing that.
So it doesn't have to stop, man.
So today I was working out with Nomi and I told her I was doing a podcast with you. And she said, "Oh, I can't wait to hear that." And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Are you guys going to drink?" And I went, "I don't know, but I'm up for it." And and there's very few times that I say I'm up for it. Like I'm sorry that I'm coming back to this thing that you brought up, but like I was on the plane with George and Isla and Leanne the other night. We were flying from Salt Lake City to LA, and it was in a snowstorm. It was bad turbulence. And I always drink on planes.
Yeah.
I always drink on planes. And I was going to drink. Isla and Georgia knew I was going to drink. Leanne knew I was going to drink. It was going to happen. But Georgia had said she wanted a soup, and she was going to college the next day. And I knew I didn't want to be hungover for her leaving to college.
Yeah, agreed.
I didn't want to, and I wanted to be present when we landed so that I could go get the stuff to make her soup for the morning. And so I said, okay, am I gonna pay the bill to pay the tax tomorrow, or should I just pay the bill and the tax now and sit in this uncomfortable flight and misery?
But make sure the other shit works.
But know that all the other shit works.
Yeah,
And I said, I had to say to my daughters, and I have to say this out loud because I'd be disingenuous if I didn't.
Yeah.
I had to say to them in the car ride from Burbank to our house, I said, I have to give you guys credit for being as open and honest as you were with me during Fully Loaded, and as out of control as I got, and all your concerns. I have to be honest that those conversations helped me get to a place where I did not drink on the plane. I didn't do it, not for you guys, but for you guys tomorrow. Not to so you didn't see me drink, but so that I could be present tomorrow. And it's like those little conversations.
I'll tell you the hardest one I have is not alcohol, it's weed.
Really?
And I don't talk about it a lot. So I like alcohol.
By the way, I don't count weed as a drug.
I love weed. Weed is so my favorite.
It is such a sweet lover.
It is. It's the best. When you talk about a day buzz with alcohol, it's fun. You know what's better? One hit when you wake up. You know what makes me happy as a human? When I wake up and I go, on Saturday I said I was going to smoke weed all day. Now, here's what happened to me. And I haven't fixed it. I'm still in it. So I've been a stoner since I was 14.
Yeah.
When I first met weed, I think I was 13 years old at my friend David Shane's basement, who had like a crazy Panamanian mom who partied with us.
I would argue basements are the gateway to drugs.
Yeah, they're everything.
Basements are the gateway to drugs and getting fingered.
Yes. No, fingering, Bert. Nobody fingered you, all right?
Fingering.
Yeah.
By the way, the first time I fingered a chick, I just put it in.
When was the first time you got fingered, my king?
No, I've been fingered once. I've been fingered a couple times.
Who was your first fingering?
I had an Asian guy one time. He was a doctor. The first time I fingered a chick.
How's my prostate? Who knows?
The first time I fingered a chick, I just put it in like I was taking her temperature. I just left it there like, hey, is this good for both of us? And then last night in the hot tub, I realized how many times I had aggressively fingered a chick, not realizing there's pleasure for her down there. Just I'd be like, wham, wham, wham. I did that, right? We're out.
Yeah.
Killed it. Can't wait to tell my friends about this.
Killed it.
Start up the station wagon, Sal. I got a story for you. God damn it. Weed.
So when I first smoked it, we were listening to Bob Marley smoking a bong. And I remember it was the first moment I'm like, whatever this is better than a Heineken, right? This is that shit.
Weed is a she, I think, and she
Yeah,
is
agreed.
so sweet. Alcohol's a he.
Alcohol's for sure he. Weed is the love of your life, but they're bad for you.
No, not weed.
Well, so at least for me. So here's what happened to me. So I met weed. Fell in love.
Oh, she's so sweet.
So, and also gave me everything I needed.
Yeah.
Also, creatively, fun. Also, school, smoking pot during school in like freshman year of high school, fun.
Weed's a good giggler. Like
Yeah,
as a
agreed.
best friend that giggles at you and goes,
Yes.
that is crazy.
But also, what I think about weed is I don't view weed as silly. I view weed as the friend who goes, yeah, man, but have you ever thought of?
Yeah.
And you go like, I never thought of that. Thank you for that amazing
Never
perspective.
in a million years did I ever think of putting swim flippers on a dog. But it
like,
does
you're
make sense.
fucking
How fucking
right,
fast would
my
a dog
friend. Yeah.
paddle?
So it's the greatest love of your life.
Yeah.
And it always has been for me.
Yeah.
Then I booked New Girl, right? And which was the childhood dream. I was always wanting to be on TV. You know, when I grew up and we were watching Cheers or Roseanne and the family all got together, we had one TV. And, you know, my mom was manic, so every once in a while she would cut the cord. We watched too much, no TV. Then we'd buy another TV. And then if you can all watch it together and you could be happy, and Cheers, we all were happy. I used to say, like, I want to be in that fucking box, man.
Yeah.
I'll do anything to be in that box. And then all of a sudden, I'm on set. And I'm there. It's happening. There's like a real Hollywood studio. I'd look up and I'd be like, weird, man. It
And
looks
there's
like
beautiful people. That's the other thing that blew me away is like beautiful
Yeah, yeah.
people. I'd see people on TV and then you'd work with them and you'd be like, I'm
nice
standing
looking
next to
here.
this person.
Yeah, there's nice looking people.
Yeah.
Okay, and as well like big guest stars.
Yeah.
The Rob Reiners of the world coming in, and you're like, wow, man, Rob Reiner's here. But I had a thing where, because I was still smoking a lot of pot. Max Greenfield was sober. Lamorne was pretty tight. Zoe's pretty tight. These motherfuckers were getting monologues, Bert, and were word perfect. And then I would come in from an improv background. An old fat boy was chubby with his dialogue. And they would go like, yeah, it's really funny, Jake. Can you say these lines? And I'd be like, which ones specifically? And they're like, the ones written. And I realized, like, when I smoke weed, I'm worse at memorizing. I'm not worse as an actor.
Yeah.
I'm fine in a scene if I'm allowed to put my own spin on it. But if they say, we need a technical actor, turn on this line because the camera's going to move.
Oh, yeah.
And on this word, you need to be facing here and then say that line. And we want to push in on you. So these last 3 lines, we're going to do a slow push in. But we don't want to cut from here. And I go like, super cool shot. I agree with the shot. And then the night before, I'd smoked like a huge joint to sleep. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to pull it off, my guy. So I had to quit then.
Really?
And since 2013, I'm in this dance where I'll stop for a while. And going back to longevity, something that's a really embarrassing thing to admit. And I've told my wife this, and she's been like, this is why I hate you. And I think you're a weirdo. The only thing I'd be excited about getting like a sickness and being like, I'm entering a fight every day I'm smoking weed. Because once you get sick and you're fighting, that shit's a medicine now. Now I'm going Rastafarian. This is from the earth.
Yeah.
Jah gave it to us, right?
Oh, buddy.
I'm eating it as oils. I'm eating it as cookies.
I've had a legit, like, fucking unhealthy relationship with weed.
You have?
Oh.
When did?
When I stopped drinking.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sober. I was like,
smoking so much.
Dude, for me, I could take 2 hits, 3 hits of shout out to Bloom. They make a great vape pen, very healthy. And I would take 2 or 3 hits, and I would feel it kick.
Yeah.
And the feeling of the kick would be a sideways smile where I go, wait.
Yeah,
we still need keys to start cars. Like just
what a day! What a feeling!
But the best part of weed, and I've said this before, but the best part of weed is like you smoke, you're feeling loose, you're having fun, you're giggling, you enjoy root beer.
And you enjoy cooking. You enjoy cleaning.
Oh, cleaning! I cleaned the garage. When I dropped off when we flew in the other day. I smoked weed to make that soup.
Yeah. And the soup is. By the way, all of a sudden you go, turn that up. What is that? The Eagles?
Dude.
No music has ever sounded better, man. Blast that shit.
Bert and Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call 2 bears, 1 cave.